So looking at our code update, I believe that that might be the single most important aspect of our Ford SGF plan, because not only does it allow for zoning reform, which we need in Springfield to address our housing supply as well as housing diversity, but we want the mixed use developments. But also, I believe that allowing for a more streamlined process for permitting as well as the approval process for applicants to be able to develop is a key aspect. And the trade-off will be improving design standards. We need to improve upon how our buildings and how our spaces look. And so I think that that is a win-win to have a streamlined permitting process, but also to improve upon our design standards. And all of that leads into the other two priorities that I want to speak on, and that is neighborhood revitalization, but also entrepreneurial stewardship. So I'm a firm believer, I'll die on this hill, that we need to shop local, create local, and own local. Well, of course, it starts with hiring the right city manager that can work really, really well with our permitting division of the city, but also our planning department. So we really want to be able to hire a dynamic individual that can really support the teams that support the planning department, as well as BDS, who's in charge of permitting. Secondly, I think that we have to get the right people in place. I think we do have some really good folks in place with our Planning and Zoning Commission. I actually chair the committee that appoints individuals, or actually makes recommendations to the full council to appoint individuals to the Planning and Zoning Commission. And so I think that that's a key thing for transparency, because there's opportunities, say for instance, if you have applicants who are wanting to get a conditional use permit, or if you have an individual who wants to transform their residential property into a short-term rental. Most of that is going to be at the planning and zoning level now, and so having the right city manager in place that can coordinate and work with the right individuals, as well as being able to have the right individuals on the Planning and Zoning Commission. We don't just want to be able to build it, we want to be able to maintain our infrastructure for years to come. I will say that street design, narrowing streets as well as streetscaping allow for individuals, along with our sidewalks and our ADA accessible sidewalks, allow for alternative forms of transportation, allow for us to walk, bike more to the wonderful businesses that we love to patronize, but also looking at the needs of our larger employers, such as our manufacturing employers, who may be looking to come here and looking at site design. So of course they're going to want to have the electric, natural gas, water, broadband hookup, and all those things already in place as they're considering site design. But also green infrastructure. We don't want to forget about green infrastructure, how that impacts water quality as well as air quality, and it beautifies, it adds to quality of place with native plantings, and allow for just a place for us to enjoy more for years to come.